Minesh-e-Shaytanir-Rajim. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. My dear students, we are going to start the fourth chapter of our entrepreneurship of class 11th. The fourth chapter, it is entrepreneurship growth. Dear students, in this chapter we have to discuss the different factors that affect entrepreneurship growth. You know that entrepreneurship exists in rural or urban areas. Both the genders, men and women, are involved in this field. But when we say that what are the factors that affect in this entrepreneurship growth, there are two types of factors: economic factors and social factors. But let us first discuss the economic factors which affect entrepreneurship growth. You know, entrepreneurship growth means that the business started by a particular person, how does it develop, how it progresses, what are the factors that affect the progress of this unit, which is owned by, whether that is a business trade or that is a manufacturing unit. In both the cases, the factors, economic factors which are responsible for that, for the development of this unit, among these economic factors, first factor is capital. Dear students, you know that capital, as I already told you, is called the lubricant to the process of production. Production cannot be imagined if there is no capital. It is needed, whether that is seed capital, whether that is working capital, it is needed at every step. In every case, an entrepreneur cannot dream the entrepreneurship or an enterprise or a business unit without capital. Where from he will arrange the capital, whether his friends, relatives, or whether he will manage the capital from these banks or financial institutions, but it is inevitable. Without capital, an enterprise cannot be dreamed. So the capital, it is needed for an entrepreneurship, and entrepreneurship cannot be without capital. At every step, capital is needed. When an entrepreneur goes to join the land, building, machines, but for all these things capital is needed. Without capital he cannot do anything. Whether that is labor, whether that is marketing, whether that is advertising, for everything he requires capital. And without capital, he cannot imagine that he can be an entrepreneur. So capital, it is the first economic factor that is needed for the development of an entrepreneur. Second thing among these economic factors, that is labor. As it has been rightly said by Adam Smith, division of labor. So when we say division of labor, a business unit cannot be imagined without the idea of labor. Labor includes different kinds, that is skilled labor, unskilled labor. These are different kind of laborers which are needed in every type of business unit, especially the enterprises. It is used, this labor is needed in enterprises. So it is just, we see that there are two kinds of units: labor intensive, capital intensive. or in today's world we are using the modern technology instead of labor, but it has been just used, just we say that in prevailing world labor is used in Japan, and most of the people in Japan, they are employed in different kinds of industries, in different kinds of units, whereas Germany uses mostly the machines for the purpose of production. So Japan, it is labor intensive, the units are labor intensive, whereas the Germany uses the capital intensive. But in comparison with these, when we talk of USA, USA uses labor and technology, labor and technology, these machines and labor at equal rate. When we say that they use labor, but labor, highly skilled labor, they use highly skilled labor. So labor, it is inevitable, it is used, in every case it is used, because when we say the technology, when we say the machines, but for the activation of machines, to operate the machines, a person is needed. So person, labor, it is used in every case in terms of, in case of the business units. So without labor, it cannot be imagined whether these are rural areas, whether these are urban areas, whether these are the manufacturing units. In every type of unit, whatever the area is, in which area it is located, but labor is used. It is inevitable. Without labor, we cannot imagine a unit. Third among these economic factors, that is raw material. So production without raw material cannot be imagined. Raw material is needed. What type of this unit it is, but it needs raw material for the purpose of production. Raw material, just we say, it is used in different situations. Just where this transportation cost, it is incurred in case of raw materials. If the raw materials are heavy, so the units, these enterprises, they are located near the raw material, near the ores. And in case of those enterprises who need, in which the raw material which is needed, it is light, so they are located, they can be located at a longer distance, because the transportation cost is incurred for taking these raw materials from one place to another, it is lower as compared to the raw materials which are heavy. But in every case, raw material is used. Without raw materials, we cannot imagine that any enterprise can function. So the last factor that affects the entrepreneurship growth, that is market. We know that when a person, an entrepreneur, has any kind of finished goods, or he has production which he has got from his unit, it needs market, because anything needs consumption. Anything, it needs a consumer. So when we talk of marketers, consumer, consumption, these are inevitable in cases of enterprises. So an entrepreneur, he needs market. Without market, he needs customers, consumers. So at the initial stage, he fixes the market. In that very market, he fixes a location. But in modern world, by modern business world, we see that the marketing, it is not located at a particular place, but it is markets, they are available on internet. But market is there, the idea of market is there, whatever the shape be, but without market, an enterprise cannot be imagined. So it is needed for every type of enterprise, a market must be there. Without market, an entrepreneur cannot work, because profit and loss for an enterprise, it depends upon the market situation. It depends upon the this customer, consumer, which is responsible to take or who can take this finished product or the production. So I think it is enough for today. I hope you would have got it. Tomorrow, inshallah, we will take the social factors which are responsible for the entrepreneurship growth. Till then, thanks.